Have you seen what happened on SmackDown and Raw? Welcome everyone to this new video. So, for the few of you who haven't seen it or haven't heard about it, here's what happened during the February 2nd SmackDown. Roman Reigns was in the ring and he was joined by Cody Rhodes, who was supposed to announce who he would be facing at WrestleMania 40. Cody told us that he wants Roman Reigns' title. But for him, finishing the story isn't just about taking the title from Reigns, it's about taking everything from him. And then he said this phrase that I didn't quite understand, and maybe you could explain it to me in the comments.
I am coming for you, Roman Reigns, but not at WrestleMania.
So where and when then, and what was the point of him winning the Rumble match? But it doesn't stop there. He told us that he sought advice from someone who knows him well, and then The Rock made his entrance to a huge ovation from the crowd. The two men greeted each other and embraced. The Rock spoke to Cody, but we don't know what he said to him. However, we can still see a fake smile and sadness on Cody's face. He then leaves the ring, leaving The Rock in a face-off with Roman Reigns. Let's be clear from the start. The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Yes, it's a huge matchup, and yes, we want to see this match. We've dreamed of this match, but not brought about in this way. Not for the WWE title at WrestleMania 40, and especially not at the expense of Cody. They've hammered us with this Cody finishing the story narrative for over a year. The WWE Universe has been invested in this storyline. And all for what? For it to be brushed aside as if it meant nothing. It would be treating the fans like fools. It's clear that this idea doesn't sit well with the fans. Proof of this is the record number of dislikes the WWE received on its videos showing this segment on SmackDown. And the We Want Cody movement continues to gain momentum. You could see it during Raw, with the chants of support for Cody and the chants against The Rock. At this rate, they're going to turn Rocky into a heel. According to PW Insider, since joining the advisory board of TKO, The Rock has been pushing to face his cousin at WrestleMania 40. And still, according to PW Insider, the possible plans are for Cody to face Seth and win the heavyweight title. Roman and The Rock would then face off for the WWE title. Afterward, Cody would face the winner of that showdown at SummerSlam to unify the titles. This would be the worst possible scenario. The worst scenario for us fans, but it would probably be good for the company's finances. Because on paper, there's no doubt a match between The Rock and Roman Reigns is a seller. But such a match would sell even without a title at stake. They could do it next year. And if we believe the rumors, not only is The Rock pushing to face Reigns, but also to win the title. Regardless of being a legend, The Rock is 51 years old, and even though he's in great shape physically, he hasn't wrestled in 8 years. If he beats Roman Reigns, where would that leave all the other wrestlers on the roster who have tried to take the title from Roman but failed? Would they all be weaker than someone who has been out of the game for several years? I can't believe it. In this context, a conceivable scenario to improve the situation would be for Reigns and Rhodes to face off at Elimination Chamber, with Rhodes emerging victorious. Then Roman Reigns could regain his momentum by defeating The Rock at WrestleMania. However, this would rush the end of Roman Reigns' long reign. Personally, I'd still prefer to see that than seeing Cody face Seth at WrestleMania. And Cody has said it himself, it's not the title he wants. He wants to face Reigns, but apparently not at WrestleMania. Let's see where things go from here. Furthermore, the end of this reign should elevate a new person as a true star, as WWE did back then for Roman Reigns. So if we're going in that direction, The Rock doesn't need this title. He's already a legend, unlike Cody Rhodes, who needs this title to truly establish himself among the greatest. And then we could also wonder what would happen if Roman Reigns and The Rock faced off and Reigns emerged victorious. What would be next for him? Would we have to wait another year for him to face Cody this time? Unless The Rock wants a rematch, it would start to become really long to finish this story. In the best-case scenario, we would have The Rock coming to tell us that he is the people's champion, and that he has heard the people, and the people want Cody. He would then let him face Roman Reigns. By trying to please The Rock and his ego, WWE has put itself in a complicated situation. But isn't the company taking advantage of it, or perhaps was it the plan all along? Because as you've noticed, since that SmackDown, we haven't heard anything about Vince McMahon. And considering the latest episode of Raw, one might think that WWE could be aiming to create something even bigger than the Daniel Bryan movement and focus mainly on this story. Although on the other hand, the fact that Cody was ejected has never been really addressed. Michael repeated that Cody was the #1 trend worldwide but without explaining why, and he also suggested that we don't know what will happen, that perhaps the press conference isn't to announce the match between Roman Reigns and The Rock but maybe something else. So we'll wait for this press conference scheduled in Las Vegas to learn more, and if WWE persists in this direction, I hope they prove me wrong, and in a few months we can say that this story was truly incredible. Until then, take care of yourselves and thank you for watching this video.